banking system or whatever. Have you seen that thing?
I have not.
Where it's like there's the countries that are still not on that list or something. This is tinfoil stuff, I think. Or it's absolutely true. I have no idea.
There's a lot going on right now, right? Like
I'm feared, dude. I'm scared. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you should be.
I'm scared.
Well, it's a scary time because this is a real
people are scared.
war.
People come up and people tell me about it. So I was in an Uber yesterday, and there's a man in there. He was driving, and he's like, "We need a revolution," you know?
Oh boy.
He's like, "You have a voice." He's telling me stuff like that, and I was like,
no,
"Dude,
don't take Ubers anymore. Stop taking Ubers. Rent a car, motherfucker."
I'm not renting a car.
Why would you rent a car? You don't rent cars,
bro. You think I'm gonna go be at the renting a car is insane. You have to check under, see if there's any dents in it, or if there's any like, and then you have to do all this stuff. Renting a car is a nightmare, dude. I will tell you this story though. One time we did rent a car. And we got a dent on it, like a pretty good ding, and we caught a pigeon and had it shit over the dent to fill it in whenever we turned it in.
No, you didn't. This is not a true story.
Yeah, we did.
You caught a pigeon?
Yeah, you think it's hard to catch a pigeon?
I do.
Bro, bring up a pigeon getting caught.
Mike Tyson had a lot of them.
Bro,
yeah, but he raised them.
Well,
yeah, but dude, he had fucking autism in his hands after a couple of years. You don't think you think it's hard to catch a pigeon, the dumbest bird ever, dude?
And you just put the shit over the dent?
Yeah, you hang it over here.
Hell of a shit. How big was this dent we're talking about?
Dude, these fucking pigeons shit all day, Joe.
So you just hold them there until they're done?
Yeah, what are you, some kind of shit cop or whatever? Yeah, we fucking put him over the dent, bro. That's why God wants you to help him. That's my insurance.
Oh, okay. This one's all fucked up, though. That's not fair.
That's because he has American health care. It's United Healthcare. Dude, well, here's what I want to know. Like, I guess, I don't know, man. Everybody just feels scared, and it makes things scary.
They should, because a lot of things are getting exposed right now. You know, there's a lot of fraud, and you're seeing it at the highest levels of government. And people are also scared because no one's getting in trouble for things. Like, no one's getting in trouble for the Epstein files. No one's getting in trouble for...
Yeah, that's almost disappeared, kind of.
Well, that's part of what happens when there's some sort of a big social thing. One thing that's in the past that leaders have used to cover up problems at home is a fucking war. I'm not saying that that's why they bombed Iran, but that would be a way to do it. If you're that psychotic, and if you were thinking about doing it anyway, you might be able to justify it. People have always done that also to stay in power.
Oh, yeah.
And even Bill Clinton said that about Netanyahu. Bill Clinton said Netanyahu wants war so he could stay in power.
For sure, dude. People call him the yarmulke Hitler. That's what they call him.
Who are these people?
Everybody does.
Which people?
Countless.
People?
Huh?
What are you saying?
What do you mean people? You talking about?
What are you talking about,
black
dog?
folks? What are you saying?
No. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
Okay.
Let's not draw conclusions.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
He seems like a great guy.
No, really.
Well, it's just a scary time.
It's a scary time because people are willing to blow people up with fucking drones and missiles, and they're shooting into apartment buildings and blowing up schools, and it's like, fuck, man.
And we didn't hear. I think that we've been poisoned. I do think that we've been poisoned.
How so?
Because I think that, like, we find out that a lot of our food is poisonous, right?
Or a lot of our food is not good for us.
Not good for us.
Yeah.
So we have we have food that is made to be not good for us, and then we have a healthcare system that'll just kind of take care of you, right? Barely. So then you start to create this other, like, you're going to need your autism gang that are up there running shit, but then you're going to need this sort of like mollusky sort of like the worker bees, and that's what the rest of us start to become is worker bees, because you're on antidepressants killed like the vibe and the energy of so many people, right? Like the opioid epidemic, like you broke apart so many families and ruined hope and so many like kids and parents and homes, and like the COVID where you shut down recovery rooms and places where people were meeting, and so they were so disconnected, and then it's like you start to wonder why there's no uprisings, because there's nothing rising up inside of you anymore, because a lot of your vitriol has been killed. People are jerking off into fucking robots, and even just on car batteries and shit in some of those videos online. But
car batteries?
People will come on everything.
What happens when you hit the two posts?
I don't know, dude.
Does your jizz explode?
Probably got to be grounded, I would have to guess.
Yeah,
right.
That's a real fucking
You don't want that jolt coming back to the tip. You imagine if it was like one solid stream and the electricity jumped
Yeah.
Made it back to the tip.
But dude, that could happen too with that robot if you're trying to hump that road.
Right.
And that thing shorts out.
Phones short out. You remember those old phones that would blow up in people's cars, like the Note? It was one of the Note series. Like people's cars would catch on fire if you left it plugged in.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if that happens to your dick?
And people would always,
You know what I'm saying?
and people would just always leave it plugged in next to their wife at night for fucking no reason.
Right. On top of your wife.
Yeah, just balance
fucking
it on
bursts
her.
in flames and lights are on fire.
But do you know what?
Successor.
I think we've been poisoned just enough to like, it feels like just to hurt, but not, like we just have to start, I think it's a time where like we have to try and work on and like look inside of ourselves and, I don't know. Do I sound fucking preachy?
No,
I'm sorry.
No, you don't sound preachy, but
I'm just trying to find,
I think
like,
you're
hope.
on to something. There was some file. I didn't read it, but a bunch of people sent it to me. I just went, oh, Jesus. It was from some Freedom of Information Act or some leak from the 1950s
50s and 60s. I
with
saw
the
this.
CIA, and they were trying to think of different ways to make people docile and stupid and unmotivated.
Yeah.
And they were talking about different medications, putting stuff in food, all these different strategies to keep people stupid.
Yeah. And
Like
they
this
did.
is our own
Government.
government. Us. United States of America.
Well, that's another thing.
Is that not treasonous?
I agree. So why? And yeah, it just feels like there's no recourse. And I know, like, you start to think, well, this is how a lot of people have lived their entire centuries in different countries and stuff like that. Like, they live under this type of oppression and like fear all the time. But it feels new here.
I want to know what exactly. Could you put that into our lovely sponsor, Perplexity, and find out what the fuck was said in that CIA document? What were they actually planning? Because the idea that there's people in government that would just say, fuck millions of people and their potential in life.
Yes.
Let's tank their potential so that we can get our agenda through easier without them being upset. Let's ruin millions of people's lives, or at least dampen their dreams, squash their hopes, make them stupid and lazy.
Make their kids sick. Make their make it put pornography and let it be into the home so that it's accessible everywhere. So marriages get ruined and relationships get ruined and guys are just spunking out on wherever, and so they don't. So there's no energy. There's no no fucking desire inside of people to overcome. And it's like, yeah, we have to just try and do better one day at a time.
For men, like their ambition in life is often connected to wanting girls to like them.
Yeah.
Or guys to like them, whatever it is.
And purpose, creating.
Yeah, but that's the other part. Purpose and creating is like the ultimate. That's like the ultimate is, it's almost like you're doing a service. Like whatever you're doing, if you're doing it your best, your real reward is that people enjoy it. Mm-hmm.